Hello, my creative friend. It is my intention to amuse you today with this little book. Well, admittedly, this book was not written to amuse people, but because it was written many moons ago, I'll tell you when to be precise. The book is called Real Life Problems and Their Solutions. And it was first published in 1938. How about that? So what was really serious then? Obviously, the times have moved on. But I think I found a passage that can both inspire us and offer some insight as well. So it can be helpful as well. And also entertaining. Wait for it. A wise old man. Goethe, one of the world's most famous poets, has left a wonderful example of what a virile old man should be. He was still writing a masterpiece at 80 and planning future work with all the zest of a youth. Goethe was never tired of insisting that only the active man who knows his strength and weakness, and while he wrote books full of wisdom and counsel, he used to say, aside, with a twinkle in his eyes, that all theory was gray. Experience alone brings knowledge. When he was 74, he fell violently in love with a beautiful girl of 19, and for a time thought of asking her hand in marriage. The aged poet was once at a concert where a famous tenor sang a melancholy song, deploring that love was a fantasy and a dream. Goethe was furious and, seizing a pencil, sent him the following note: "I have loved, and now I begin to love more than ever. Today as yesterday the stars are shining. Avoid as you would the plague those whose heads are bowed in woe. Live always as if life were just beginning." In this, he wrote the secret of eternal youth. Old age is supposed to begin at 65, but some people are old long before this, and others manage to postpone it for a number of years. At this time, however, illness of various sorts and the mortality rate increase. Many thoughtful old people would almost die rather than draw attention to their personal complaints, but others keep up a constant whine throughout the day. If through accident or some form of bodily infirmity their movements are at all restricted, their grumbling may increase to such a degree that they can become a menace to the peace of the household. In this case, it is best if they can be given a separate room and persuaded to stay there, except at certain times. Most elderly people appreciate a room of their own, however tiny, for it is often a serious trial for them to be subjected to the noise and bustle of a young family, especially when they are incapable of taking any part in their activities. So I guess a little bit of common sense and just a food for thought, really, how family life has changed since then. Have you experienced this What is the story that wants to come out after hearing this reading? Is it about eternal youthfulness? Or is it about someone perhaps who has grown old before their time and not so much gracefully? I wish you a creative day, my friend, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow.